This was Goron, so props to Goron for giving me the what for. Because, you know, you can't allow somebody to just go around pranking people unopposed. Hello everybody, welcome back to the Mineshaft server. I am Fenaqua, right here in front of you, and we are here today on the Mineshaft server, playing some Minecraft. And today, we got a bunch to do, bunch to talk about. Let's get started. It's been a while, guys. First things first, I'm just gonna go right down the base, basically. Start up here, and we'll go down. We have some changes to talk about. There's been a lot of changes on the server, just in terms of people getting on and building stuff. I really need to wall this off still, because, you know, there's nothing in here now, except for some ice up there and this chest full of stuff that I don't need, really. Yep, don't need it. Okay, so, what's been up with you guys? It's been a while since we've done a proper Let's Play episode, hasn't it? We've had a lot of V for Vanilla UHCs. C Money invited us to that, so we got the chance to compete there. We also have the Minecraft story mode. There's a bunch of episodes on that if you want to check that out. But let's hold off a second on that. Here's the reveal. This was the furnace room, if you remember. I didn't decorate it. This is what it looks like now. Ta-da! This was actually looks really nice, right? It wasn't done by me, actually. This was actually put together, although they didn't sign the sign. I had to ask around at Skype. There was a couple parts to this. This part is Danny. He made it look all purty. And if you remember in the last episode, we actually went around spawn and pranked everybody, all the spawn, basically. Furnaces were gone and droppers were in their place. So somebody came on in here and replaced all my furnaces with droppers, and so we're gonna fix that right now. This was Goron, so props to Goron for giving me the what for, because you know, you can't allow somebody to just go around pranking people unopposed. Actually, he left it like this, all open and such, just kind of how I had it. I'll leave that there. That actually looks pretty neat. And then Goron came through and added in the slabs, and it kind of hit it. I actually saw it before Danny came in and made it pretty, so I saw it like this, and I was just kind of walking through, and I was like, yeah, okay, whatever, looks normal, and I left, and I was like, hang on, scratching face for a minute there. I came back, and I was like, are those droppers? And yes, they are droppers. So once again, props to Goron. That was well done. And because I did intentionally skip this. I don't know if I needed that there. I guess I did. Part of the design, I guess. Yeah, because that's over there. I'm going to take that coal, but I want to get a silk touch for that first. Okay, so yeah, basically it's really easy. It's not like it broke any redstone or anything, because these are pretty self-contained. And we can just allow these to even drop right into the hoppers. And then we can just put our furnaces back in place. So it's a real easy fix. So yeah, props to those guys, Goron and Danny, coming in here, causing problems. I do approve. And I look forward to what everyone else who has noticed and or been slightly inconvenienced by their furnace being missing. Seeing what they have in store for me. Alright, and I'm actually going to keep it kind of the same. The only thing I really want to change is the floor. I'm going to put carpets on the floor, like these, not like these, like these. Kind of just make it so that it is a little more flat. And this can just kind of be like, oh, hey, look at that, there's a chest here. It's a nice chest walkway area. And then this, I think I'm going to do in this stuff here, this brick. But I do actually quite enjoy the slab. So maybe what I'll do is something like this. Do I want to do it on the bottom or the top? I think the top, because the glass is there and I want it to meet up with the glass. So like that. And when they're on, you'll still be able to kind of tell, because the bottom will be all glowy. And we can actually test that right now. Ooh, not like that though. Silly slab breakings. Yeah, so we were in the. That's really neat. I like that. Now we'll just change that out to like that. And maybe can we get in there? Do that one too. No, I don't want to. It's fine. Yeah, that's perfect. It's fine. Yeah. Okay. If it really bothers me later, I'll go back there and make sure everything's still fine if I place that bottom part in. So yeah, it's the votable. I keep saying votable. The votable UHC isn't for a while. Fan, your chocolate furnace was annoying. However, range is sweet. PS little design for you. Feel free to change. So yes, I was in the V for vanilla UHC. That's been going on for the past almost 2 weeks. Or has it been 2 weeks? It's probably been 2 weeks. But yeah, it's been a while. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. If you haven't, go and check it out right now, because it's a blast. Me and C-Money are make a good team. We have some good time, some good commentary, and even when things aren't necessarily always at their peak excitement, it was really fun to play, and a lot of funny stuff happened. So I won't say too much. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who missed it, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of these. Actually, right here. Bam, perfect. That happened. We also have the Minecraft story mode, which has been releasing. Those are both 2 examples of batch recordings. So I just kind of sat for the time that it took for in one day and just played through, and it was really really fun, especially the Minecraft story mode. I was actually not expecting it to be that good. But I actually really like the characters and just the design in general of the story. It's Minecraft, but at the same time, like not what we would expect. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave this, and I'm gonna leave this area because I do want to come back here and move this around. I had an idea of how I could make this, even with how this side was. I think maybe Cat's broke in here by accident when he was building a tunnel that he was doing, because he has a minecart track that goes down there a ways, so he may have come through there by accident. This looks suspicious. Hey, I got some iron. I don't know what this is, to be honest now. I'll take the iron though. I need it. I've been trying to save up iron for a beacon that we got from that wither fight a while ago that I still haven't set up. And I can't. It's just so much. So what we're going to do here, I think then, is do like this. And up here and there. So there we go. This will need to come out. And I don't want to do too much here. That should be, no, that's not going to work at all. These are pointing into each other. Alright, so we'd have like, well, basically I had 2 chests here. I don't know what happened to that other chest. Yeah, because this one needs to come back and forth a few times, because this is the one that has all the materials in it. Having the 2 chests there increases the number of items it can collect. So this only needs really one hopper there. Anyway, so yeah, I don't want to do too much with this. Our time is rather limited. And I'm just gonna leave it, I guess, because I don't want to risk anything breaking or whatever the case may be there. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's gonna look. Thank you, Stanny, for trying to hide the mischief and giving me a cool design. This is pretty much, I mean, he set it up. He must have watched the video to see how I wanted it, because the way I described it was pretty much exactly like this, like with the glass and the bottom bits. So yeah, he did a good job there, and Goron turned out fair play and all that. So we'll have to do the walls here, and we'll work on the actual technical bits for a bit, in a bit, I mean. And that room will be done, and I'll have a fully functioning furnace setup, which is pretty fancy. In here is the next thing that we did, and this is not 100% complete, but this is my farm area. It's the floor and the walls and the ceiling, so you can get a really good idea of kind of how I want things to be working. This is probably the most standard farm area, and these are mostly done, so I'll just show you this area. It is done in 2 sections, and this is actually something I needed to add a while ago, so I'll just go ahead and put this in now since I found the glass in that chest. And so basically, yeah, you flick the lever, it brings the pistons up, and the items flow in here. Now this is a problem because it's soul sand, so I think I'm gonna let this. I want to test something with you guys right now. So if I were to do this, and I just chuck this on the ground over there, yikes. And then if we go down here, I want to see, is this going to work better? Soul sand is actually lower than the block shows it. Yeah, so that will actually fall right off, rather than being caught on the lip. So we may redesign this so so these all fall off the edge here. But that's going to be another time. This is really more of a show and tell episode. So just put that there for now, and that's something we'll have to fix going forward. Because it only took about 11 nether wart, and we have 27, so most of the nether wart actually gets stuck. So that's not okay. If we do this side, and I have the seeds for this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. This side is no problems. You know, it's on the tilled soil, which is a full block, so it's really cool. Nice, and we can do this. And then, yeah, we got plenty of seeds here, so we can just come on back, replant these. And this is actually the only one you're going to need to replant, or I'm going to need to replant. Let's go ahead and put my nether wart back as well. The other sections are going to be fully automatic, and I'm going to be growing. Carrots and potatoes over here, and then I have melons. I'm going to grow pumpkins in that spot where that melon is over there, but I don't have any melon seeds at the moment. And then I have the sugar cane. These are not the best designs for this. They're just simple and they work with the space I have. It does have quite a bit of loss in this system. However, I'm okay with that because I don't need pumpkins or melons or sugarcane that much. So just getting the few that I get each time the system activates. You know, I've only been in this area for maybe 2-3 hours of this working, and this is what I have, so not a problem in my book at all. The only one that I may be a little worried about is the sugarcane, just because if I want to do any kind of bookmaking or I don't know if I need like a bazillion sugar for speed potions or something, but if that's the case, I can always design a system that's completely lossless, and that's not a huge deal. Sugarcane farms are super easy. So over here, you may be thinking, Fenaqua, you said you're growing potatoes and carrots over here, but you can't automatically plant them, and that's, my friend, where you're wrong. I mean, you're not wrong, but like you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. What we're gonna have here is carrots and potatoes, like I said, and we're gonna have a couple, one or maybe even one, farmer villager in here. And basically what he's going to do is he's going to live in here and he's going to be like, oh, snap, there's a fully grown potato plant. Grab it quick. And he'll break it. And it's going to do the whole breaking thing. And he's going to try and grab it. But these hoppers, and there's going to be more hoppers in here, are going to try and grab it first. So you saw over here how the one seed kind of ended up over here because it was like, pow. It just like popped out and it like went 3 or 4 spaces. They're going to do that too. So some of them are going to land on the hoppers, and then they'll go into this chest for me, and these guys will get to keep some of their farming. I don't know if there's a word for it. Like some of their farming crops, some of their crops. They'll keep some of the crops. I'll keep some of the crops. It'll be a very equitable system. And this section I can entirely close off. This section I can entirely close off. This is gonna be glass. Probably in this layer. I'm gonna move this back one, maybe, or maybe I'll keep it. I'm not entirely sure yet. This one will stay open like this. This is actually done except for the roof. And this will be closed off, and the roof needs to get put in still. But then they're done, and that needs pumpkins, obviously. But yeah, I actually really like how this turned out. I was just kind of, you know, messing around in here. I wanted to have a room shaped like this, and I was like, you know, I should probably do the floors. So let me know what you guys think. This is supposed to be like the sun and the sky, and these are just kind of tie-ins to the walls. But I really like how this turns out, and this is the sun. I was thinking maybe about putting a glowstone block here. It wouldn't be necessary for the light, but it may just help the effect. Let me know what you think. Do you think if it would be good there? Or maybe I'll save that for if I do it something in a higher ceiling. So I do maybe 4 glowstone blocks in a square, and then some yellow clay, and then some sky around it, and so that way it would have more of a mosaic effect, rather than being like right here in your face, because this is only 3 high, this room. So it's not the most spacious, and that's something I was thinking about since the last episode, actually, is 3 high is typically how high we're going, and it's kind of the base is kind of branchy at this point, and I may change this to like a gray or something. I don't know how I feel with the pink, actually. I just kind of had that in my inventory. Yeah, it's kind of branchy right now. There's not a lot of like flow, so like this is the exit out here, right? If we were to go out this door, that's shut up trucks. Oh my goodness. You know, that's the exit. This is one of the entrances that leads to the house. And you know, then it kind of comes down here, and it just kind of goes right, and it branches off here for the storage, and then it ends, and then you can come over here, and that's nothing. But even this was going to be the furnace room, and it kind of just ends here. I mean, this kind of branches. Like, that goes down to the mine, and then this goes up to the snow golem that I have up here. Just chilling. You know, it's my snow farm. And again, I've just left this as like an entirely dirty, just like take a stone shovel, come up here, mine it until it breaks. There you go, you have tons of snow. I didn't even bother building a farm for it, even though I know how to do it. Just, yeah, I mean, that's the only like flow, and this is like the this is that tunnel that Cats made that I said no, we're not gonna go down there. That's the one, and it so it almost comes through the base, but not quite. And alright, so we go. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, so yeah, again, it's not very flowing, you know. I mean, even down there, that's the spy dome, right? But it's this huge hallway, and it only ends in this little dome, and it really acts more like an emergency exit. You know, there's not much happening over here. What I might like to do is have the next branch that I do off of this tunnel to have it be more like a new wing, and that's where we would do a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe like enchanting, brewing. And, you know, we can come out here and check on stuff slowly. It's obviously not ideal. It's more of a good emergency entrance, you know what I mean? It actually turned out really well from the outside. I don't know if I got a chance to show you this. But yeah, we may do that and have it go kind of that way. So like the same direction as the farm room was. Maybe we'll go down like 50 more blocks and then kind of make a tunnel out that way. And that'll open up into maybe some kind of a meeting hall with a couple little rooms going off it. So there's the spy dome. It looks pretty cool, right? The sea lanterns just really light the thing up and just make it visible. Especially at night, it looks really cool when you're coming over here. I hear you, but I don't know where you are. Weird. Yeah. So yeah, there's that. And I think that would be really cool, especially if we want to do do some collab episodes at some point in the near future. It would just be a matter of you know, being like, hey guys, meet me in the meeting hall in the base, and we can go from there, and we can have some really cool stuff. Maybe like some kind of simple darkroom spawner, leading to like an underwater thing. So instead of like falling right above the water, we can like drop them through the ocean, like drop a chute down, and I think they would be pretty cool. This is going to be my priority for the moment, just finishing this up, because right now it's just about blocks, and I need a villager for over here, but that shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that's where we're at, guys. I am still working on that Sky Island. It's not looking great right now. It's in the process of some renovations, so I didn't want to show it off at all. But definitely stay tuned, because there's gonna be a lot of stuff we do to that, and it's not like it's not like really complicated stuff either. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna completely change it or whatever. But like just simple things to make it look better. And I really hope that it helps, and because I want the farm area to be really nice, and I want people to be able to use it if they're in a pinch in spawn. Although I'm sure everybody has their own sources of food by now, because it's been 3 months, I think. Which is pretty cool. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it, guys. That's everything I wanted to talk about. I was streaming. Alright, here's one last thing for you guys. And we'll chill out in this room over here, because it's really pretty. I think, anyway. Yeah, so basically I did some streaming tonight. I was doing some 1.9 single player. And I was going to kill the dragon, but it was actually a lot harder than I thought. I didn't even get that far. I actually wasted all my ender pearls. So I couldn't even find the stronghold. So definitely stay tuned, because I'm probably going to try that again. And maybe we'll do some building on there. It's just whatever. You know, because it's just a world that I was messing around on. And I have some basic stuff. So it's really nice to just kind of jump into and hang out with you guys and show you guys, you know, what I do. And I don't necessarily expect to see you guys in there too. But yeah, so that's Twitch. You can follow me on Votable. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm very active on Twitter. So if you want to talk to me, if you want to just like hang out in general, it's usually a good option is to follow me on Twitter, tweet at me. Let me know what's going on with you. Just stay tuned with me. I'm streaming. I'll let you know there. If I'm eating sushi, I'll let you know there. Yeah, so it's really fun, and I love interacting with everyone that I do on there, and I know a few of you guys are really into some of these series. So definitely follow me on Twitter, and if you're not already subscribed, man, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, man? You get updates whenever there's episodes, and I release regular episodes. It's been like an episode a day for the past 2 weeks. It's craziness. That's going to slow down soon, but that's all the more reason to subscribe, so you can find out all the information. So that is it. I'm going to be standing here underneath the sun, and I will say have a great, awesome day, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.